It was good. And welcome back to the channel. So I may or may not have forgotten. We're gonna say that I didn't forget. We're gonna say that I just need a kind reminder that tomorrow Gundam Breaker 4 comes out, and I've decided to go into new Gundam Breaker to go ahead and just check out some of the old builds that I made and kind of just showcase it for you all. Yeah, no face cam for it. So yeah, unfortunately I just wasn't prepared to record tonight, and well, you know, as you see, I just wanted to honor a promise. So we're going to go into, God, I don't even know what to call this. Is it multi-mode, single mode, setup mode? Okay. So off the bat, we have, all right, so we have one called the Afro God. So let's see, gallery, paint, and stuff like that. Looks like it's using, can I even, well, actually, you know, let's just go through and see what we got. So they gave us a whole bunch of slots, and apparently, wow, it's been quite some time. 2018, is that how long it's been? This game came out in 2018. Oh. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start off. Let's go ahead and load Gundam Thunderbolt. If I'm correct, yes. So this was, wait, which one did I had there? Okay. So if I'm correct, this one was, is there a way I can just do the, oh, maybe if I just do gallery. Here we go. We can do it this way. This was actually the one I went through the entire game with. So I originally had the gun cannon cannons with, yeah, I got the gun cannon cannons off the first mission, I guess. And then I decided I was going to put it on the regular Gundam, and then I started building off of this. So this was actually the one I went through the entire campaign with. So I think it was really good. You know, I just want to actually go through what we've got. So we've got the Hyper DODS Rifle Magnum, which is great for piercing through several enemies. The Gundam H Head Normal, the gun cannon, because one of the things that that many people will tell you about this game is that you didn't have multiple slots like you do in Gundam Breaker 4. Like you couldn't choose to use both items. Like if something had like two of them, let's say for instance, Shining Gundam, as you can see, it has 3 EX skills to it. It's got the Shining Shot, Shining Finger Sword, and Shining Finger. You can only choose one. You can't equip all 3. You can only choose one. So me, I was trying to find parts that I could use as much as possible. That's why we've got the gun cannon chest, the Shining Gundam arms, the legs for the Gundam TR1 Advanced Hazel, which has the sub-arm units which shoot guns, the backpack for the beam sabers, Sternfeld shield, Sternfeld's, like I made sure I loaded everything that I possibly could up because I wanted to make sure, okay, I need as many weapons as possible. The builder parts, they don't do, actually it felt like builder parts did more harm than good. Actually, it was like, oh, we'll boost this, but it drastically lowers this and stuff like that. And so like these are all, you know, these are all the EX skills that I had available to me. So as you can see, there's no option to equip more than one. If there ever was, then I must have been pretty bad at the game and stuff like that. So, and I always use the this one's using the striker frame, which gives you 2 options. So perform, yeah, you can perform like a giant beam saber attack and stuff like that. So yeah, so this was actually the first one. It was pretty cool. Then I upgraded to the Gundam Thunder Batos, which, because I wanted Barbatos Lupus Rex, and I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it be cool if Barbatos Lupus Rex actually had like a machine gun and stuff? Actually, there's a Gundam frame from Iron Blood Orphans that actually has a Gatling gun, so it almost looks like the one in Armored Core 6. So I built this, and then gave it the double beam rifle and stuff. Tried to build as much as possible, but then I gave it the tail from one of the from the Gafran from Gundam Age because it featured a nice little beam laser. I thought, okay, well, let's be honest, the tail in this game sucks. It just shoots a single projectile forward and stabs the enemy and might bring them towards you, and that's it. That's all it does. Meanwhile, the actual Hashmel. I can't even remember what the boss's name, but basically, the boss where the tail comes from has this really cool stab in the ground technique that they could have easily implemented. Like this game was lazy, for lack of better words. This game was very lazy. When it was made, I don't even understand why they called it New Gundam Breaker. You know, maybe I'm just being a little too harsh. So, but yeah, so that's how this one came about. This is actually the final one I used for the final mission and stuff. So then, of course, you know, I added a couple little parts like those little spikes on the end, on the arm and everything. So just to give it like the indication that, oh, you know, it's about to, I'm gonna rocket punch, and those are the thrusters and stuff, or those are the spikes and everything. You know, I tried to make it look nice, and I gave it the ashtray head, the gold frame ashtray head, because it sort of had the, well, one, it was shaped more like the Barbaros Lupus Rex head. At the time I didn't have that one, and also I had like the little side fenders that I liked. So, you know, like I said in my story, I was just like, you know, it just has, it won't have to worry about taking damage to the face because it's got, you know, giant finders. Ugh, there's getting in the way. Afro's not up, it's actually down at the moment, like down almost like Austin Creed style down. Anyways, so let's go ahead and keep moving on. Stormbolt. And like I said, if I get to one where it actually has a story behind it, then I'll actually give you like what the story was and stuff like that. Ooh, Stormbolt. Okay, what was the story behind this one? No idea. Looks like it was an upgraded version of. It was just something I put together. Honestly, there was actually no story behind this one, but this was a really cool one though. Not gonna lie, this one is actually rather cool. I'm gonna need to make this one in the new game. And that's also the other thing is like you guys will get a chance to see like what kind of builds I'll be making when we get a Gundam Breaker 4. So yes, my lovely Thunder Blade. Just there for design, got the inspiration from watching Gundam Build Fighters, Jim's Counterattack, and the Nin Pulse was actually one of my favorites, and so I decided to design something close to it, which I think I actually had pretty good. Yeah, I really do like this design. I added the little fenders at the bottom, of course, you know, I did that in Gundam Breaker 4, but yeah, man, I'm gonna have to, and the horns on the top for the head and stuff. I wonder. No, see, I don't even know why they did that kind of stuff. So maybe I just need to load them up and jump into the bigger view so you guys can see it better. Okay, I mean we could do this. So yeah, man, look at it. Don't it look cool? Don't it look cool? I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at you can never have too many swords, man. I'm just telling you, man. This is how I got through the game a lot of times. Just like you can never have too many swords. So let's go ahead and drop in Gundam Orbit. What were you? And did you have any purpose to the story? No, actually, this one was brought about purely for doing the missions in the game. So I don't know what they did with the AI for some odd reason, but whenever you would start a mission, the AI would automatically start gunning you down. And they all had the strong beam rifles to the point where you would get stunned for each one. So if you think 3 enemies automatically start shooting at you, which means you're losing parts left and right, getting stunned and everything. So I built this because I needed weapons all over the place. And I said, you know, I need weapons everywhere. I want weapons everywhere. I want to gun these people down so that I can take care of them and stuff. So what do? At the beginning of every mission, I boosted past all the enemies, went for all the containers because you had to unlock all your abilities and stuff. So you had to go open up containers in order to unlock your like parts set and stuff. So I spent the first half of the match getting all my parts together so that I could start blasting and do damage control with the many weapons that this had. And boy, did it come in handy. Gundam Max Star was an idea for a build fighter kind of story. So I really did enjoy, what was it? I'm trying to remember what it was exactly. What series was that? I think it wasn't Build Fighters Star. I think I just enjoyed Build Fighters, but I was trying to build something close to the build burning, star burning, I think it is. I know build burning was in try. I think it's star build burning, whatever. But I was trying to build something close to it and stuff. There's no Gundam Master in this game, so I was like, okay, you know, like, let me get something where it's gonna have like fists and stuff. It was pretty much for a story of there's a hobby shop and, you know, all his employees, you know, were popular there and stuff like that. But one day a greedy corporate guy comes to buy the whole shopping center, and in order to save the hobby shop, the team challenges the corporate guy, so he hires a whole bunch of people to fight in a gunpla tournament and stuff. So this was like one of the main characters ones to use. But really it was supposed to be like a Gundam Master and Double Zeta kind of combination and stuff like that. Blue Psycho Zaku. Let's see what we got. Just blue Psycho Zaku. Nothing really to see here. Buster 2. What do we got? This had to be one of those this really had to be one of those prototypes I was working on. Arashi. So this actually came about from a completely different story, but this thing was supposed to be able to transform. It was supposed to be able to transform into like almost like a Formula 1 race car and stuff. So that's why it's got the Barbaros style chest with the H3, I think, backpack, H1 and stuff like that. It was supposed to like be able to transform into like a that story is actually pretty cool. It has nothing to do with Gundam. It's just a little mech story that I had. But yeah, so this was one, and I gave it the head from one of the Can I zoom in? Ooh, my bad. Didn't mean to take the weapons off. Help! I have no idea how to play this game anymore. Okay, there we go. How do I zoom in? Can I zoom in? Oh, there we go. All right. Well, I just gotta read the controller. So, and I just wanted to give it like the anime kind of looking eyes because that's what it would have. So if I'm correct, Ignatius was the other one. Yes, Ignatius was also another one that actually came from, well, okay, a little bit big. That actually came from that same exact story, and it would actually create a car similar to Final Fantasy 13, the red, I can't even remember what they're called. Basically the red spirit that the black guy, I can't remember what his name is. But he's got the little chick that's in his afro. Yo, you know what? I could put a little chick in my afro, actually. You know, sometimes my afro be looking like a bird's nest every now and then. So actually kind of look like a bird's nest right now. So that's how that one came about. So the Soul Ray Soul was inspiration from my friend. So really, if I'm gonna be honest, these three were supposed to be on a team. They're supposed to be mercenaries and stuff is what they were. So Soul Ray Soul is actually named after one of my buddy's favorite kinds of this is just one of the names that he enjoyed using and stuff like that. So I gave it this name, Sniper, because if I'm talking about my buddy, I'm talking about Game Pile. He really likes to snipe all the time, but he also has 4 cats, so that's why I gave him the bottom legs of the Cheridom, so that each bit could be named after one of his cats. I always had the idea of, like, you know, he would send them out and it'd be very easy to, you know, just to command them and stuff like that. So if you're watching this, you're welcome. Ruby Frame. Let's see. Ruby Frame was, I think it was an attempt at creating one of the other mechs from there, but just did not work. So, like I said, these were mostly failed projects. Seraphim. Another failed project. Well, actually, slightly. It comes from the same story. It's the main female antagonist unit. So, like I said, I'm not gonna give away. So, Max Star 2 wielding the double barrel rifles. Now, here's the thing. You all might be wondering, well, how come each one has weapons? Unfortunately, you can't enjoy this game unless you have some kind of firing weapon to open up the containers. Otherwise, you're stuck doing just like a 3-hit move, and, you know, it just became one of those things. Just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to equip weapons to all of this. So this one's not as much to really see. Just the Gundam Thunderbolt, legs, chest, and then the H2 Titus arms with the double Zeta head. Sora no Arashi. So this was an upgrade version to one of the ones I showed you earlier, which was the Arashi. Like I said, these were just built for aesthetic designs, not necessarily for like actual use. I mean, I did use them just like in the first mission only and stuff, but yeah, man, you know, I actually really do need to buy. I really need to build some of these. So this game's bringing back all the. So okay, so this was the Gundam villain. This was a what if a what if kind of thing, like after the whole issue of Iron Blood Orphans, like, you know, at the very end of it, if I'm correct, yeah, you can open up the head if I'm correct. Yeah, so someone takes the fallen Barbados and Gundam and puts them together to create the Gundam you know, villain and stuff, and you know, just like I said, more mercenary work and everything. Yeah, pretty much more mercenary work. So that's that one. I guess that's the full build, and I guess that was the prototype and stuff. So the Nomad. So much for a Nomad. I ain't no Nomad, but it looked cool. It looked pretty cool though. I ain't gonna lie, it looked pretty cool, even though it's in the Nomad kind of style. I have no idea what I was thinking with this one, but that actually looked kind of cool though. The parts actually be hidden right there, especially with the Jinx head. Oh, the parts actually be hidden sometimes. Gundam villain Garo. I don't know why it's called Garo, but you know what? Okay. The Impulse. Yeah, so basically my attempt at creating an Impulse. Astray Demon Frame. It looks alright. Astray Devil Frame. Is this the... I think this is the one that has the... Okay, yes. So this one actually has a story behind it. So following the story of the original one where you now get class represent, you're now, you know, the class president and stuff, or president of the student council at the school and everything like that. I was like that. Took page out Black Panther. You got a cousin that shows up. He beats you. He takes your throne and stuff like that. So, you know, you decide you're gonna go ahead and change up your build style, and you create this massive monster of a unit that, you know, has it all. But of course, you know, some rival school comes in and starts trying to attack. So you team up with your cousin to, you know, and like it's just the whole Gundam cast and stuff and everything from the story and stuff. The reason why the tail is a tail is because I wanted it to have a tail like Barbados, except I wanted to have like the spikes on the side so it could sort of like be almost like a saw, you know, do some extra damage and stuff like that. My oh my, this might be one that I build. So yeah, this was like part of the redemption arc, you know. It's just one of those like, okay, fine, you gonna come take my throne, you know what? That's it, you know. I'm done being nice. You know, it's when your hero takes on that dark path. El Muerte, nothing really special here. The Stinger, a prototype design for another kind of story that wasn't Gundam related. Just needed an idea to put. Oh, I know what this is now. So this was another idea, and each one of these is actually belongs to like a member of a certain organization. So the Tenacious, meaning, you know, being able to tank a lot of hits and stuff like that. So each one is reminiscent of like what they can do. So the Stinger was fast, the Tenacious, the Asura should have multiple arms. Yep, so the Asura designed for multiple arms. The Enchantress, yep, you know, sort of like a casting spells and stuff. I mean, look at the bits all over the place. Like that is absolutely, like, do those all show up in the gallery mode? A majority of them do. Oh wait, it doesn't have it doesn't have the Q blade back. That's right, because for the Q-Blade, it was considered a bag. It's not part of its waist, it's part of its back. Okay. But anyways, you know, you get the point. So the Enchantress in this black thing. Pretty standard. It's just a Gundam, you know, build. White Knight. I actually did enjoy White Knight. It actually gave me a Lancelot kind of feel to it. Yeah, it actually gave me a Lancelot kind of feel to it, and I think it really fits. Like, if you, like, I think the aesthetic actually really works. Especially since we've got Bale legs that have 2 swords on them with Tall Geese 3 arms and chest, or arms and backpack and stuff. Like, I really think, like, the aesthetic is nice. I'm definitely gonna make that one. How much time have I... didn't mean to back out. So, let's see here. We're at White Knight, White Lancer, which is an upgraded version of it. Ugh. Not a fan of that. No, sir. Not a fan of that. White Swordsman. Oh, these were all different members of the group as well. So there's White Knight, White Swordsman, and then of course, you know, we had Afro God, which was supposed to have an afro on its head, but you know, that didn't work out. So Captain Cross. That's pretty cool. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. It's just you know, there's no story behind it. It was just like, oh, you know, let's gonna create a pirate one. Gold Skull. Yeah, you know, y'all can tell it's just, it ain't nothing really special. Expo. Yeah, so I guess I mean, the fact that all of them are named, this must have been like a team that built or something like that. So I'm kind of bummed because I don't see one of the other ones that I made. So Lilac Full Bloom was, I must have got rid of it then, or I must have got rid of them. That's a bummer. If I'm gonna be honest, that's a bummer. So Lilac Full Bloom, Gian Skyline, Knucklehead, which just looks like a boxing. My best, the best way I could like try to create like a boxing unit with just all shorts and shoes. Cannonball. It's rather hilarious. And Lady Crossbow. Alright, yeah, so that's all of them. So that is all of the units that I had built when I played the game. Unfortunately, there were some others that were here, but I guess I must have deleted them or got rid of them. Trying to make space and stuff like that. There was like a samurai Zaku. There was a Tengu, Astray Tengu that had the head of the. Hold on, I can cycle through the heads real quick. And actually had the head of. This might take a while. Shouldn't do that this way. Well, actually, no, hold on. I should have just did it by, Out there, here we go. The Rosen Zulu, that's what it was. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Rosen, that had the head of the Rosen Zulu painted red, and it had the Astray body and stuff like that. So. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, just like a little look into what, like the kind of builds I'll be making and stuff like that. But yeah, so let me know your comments down below. Which one do you think, like, you know, if you saw them and stuff, you know, which one do you think I should try to start building right away? Are you excited to see me build some of these and stuff? Anyways, like I said, that's it. That's gonna be it for this tape. So I will catch you on the next one. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on Gundam Breaker 4 sooner. I'm getting ready to go put my money into it now, but like I said, hopefully I'll be able to, what I'm saying, get my hands on, as in like get my hands on it, play it, and be able to get a video out for you guys like rather soon and stuff like that. So that's what's going to be coming up with it for this channel. So yeah, so until next time, keep the vibe and rewind. Peace.